Rod Fergusson with Gears of War 2. Just want to ask you a couple of things. Multiplayer. Are there going to be dedicated servers?
Nothing to announce right now.
Nothing to announce?
No, we're going to be talking a lot more about competitive multiplayer later on. So right now it's all about 4-player co-op and beast mode.
Okay, beast mode. Beast mode I did get to see, which is absolutely amazing. Now, what kind of enemies can you play as?
Oh, you can
beast mode.
No, wide range. Like, basically, if it exists in the Locust Army, you pretty much play as it. I mean, all the way from the small little ticker that self-destructs and to kill people, all the way up to the badass berserker.
Okay, and then there's that new Locust with some dual-wielding that.
Oh yeah, that's our armored Cantus. So we take the Cantus, he's encased in armor, he's basically bulletproof. He's got headgear full of knife blades, and every time he does the evade, the knives come out and he chews up people as he rolls through them.
That is awesome. Alright, now, then with the dual-wielding magnums, is anybody else going to be able to do that other than that Locust?
No. You want to do Will Boltox, you got to be an armored Cantus.
Alright. Okay.
We also call him the Cantus Knight.
Okay. Now, there's not going to be a Locust campaign at all, is there?
No Locust campaign. No, just beast mode if you want to play as a Locust.
Okay. And then have you tweaked any mechanics as far as, getting the cover and stuff like that? Or is it mainly like, how Gears of War 2 is set up right now?
I mean, we're always tweaking, right? We're always trying to make things smoother and more polished, easier to get in and out of cover. We're always trying to make it, roadie run feel better. We got the new mechanics like mantle kicks, so now when you're on the other side of cover, somebody, when you go over, you'll mantle kick into them so you can hurt them, so you stun them and shoot them.
Okay.
So it makes that cool. We've tweaked beast shields, so now you can take a beast shield, and you can slam a grenade into their back and kick them and cause a bag and tag, is what we call it.
Yeah, I saw that. That is great. That's great.
So yeah, we're constantly working on that. We're always trying to make it as smooth as possible, and we're always focused on making it more accessible so it's easier to play, so newer players can get into it.
Yeah, and I also noticed the feature where if you chainsaw something that is explodable, you do automatically kick that fucker right away.
Exactly. Like the dark wrenches in Gears 1, you could chainsaw them, but here now you can chainsaw because you kick away.
Yeah, it was just too tempting though. Sometimes I just had to chainsaw.
I know, and then try to roll back really fast.
Exactly. Achievements, you guys, for the Xbox 360, do you guys have any information on the achievements?
No, we're still working through it. I mean, one of the things is that the achievements we're going to be doing are, we're just trying to make them as accessible to people. So we like to have a few challenging ones, like our seriously ones, to give people sort of a longer term goal. But we also want to reward people for trying different things. We like to use them as a way to introduce new mechanics. So the first time we introduced active reload, we were like, hey, if you do 25 of them, like you learn about that feature, then you'll get an achievement if you go and try it, right? So we're kind of doing the same thing, taking what's new. We'll probably have an achievement based on mantle kicks or bags and pegs, that kind of stuff to kind of get people to do them. But we don't really have much else to announce today.
Okay, and then as far as humans go, in beast mode, what kind of humans you're going to be coming across? You're going to be coming across, obviously, the main characters of the story, and I guess are they going to be random dog?
Yeah, I mean, basically there's sort of 3 layers, levels of human right now. There's the stranded civilians, so they're the weakest of all the humans, but they're armed and they're trying to put up a good defense. Then we have sort of what we call the red shirts, sort of basically the generic cog. They might got the helmeted guys. They're sort of their normal soldier. And then we have the heroes like Marcus and Dom and Anya that are in there, and they have sort of trademark weapons that they get to carry. Like Hoffman always has a hammer of dawn. So when you see a hammer of dawn coming down, somewhere on the map Hoffman's hiding or he's playing, and you got to go find him and take him out if you want to shut down that hammer of dawn.
And then as far as weapons, I know that there's the double barrel shotgun. What else? Any other new weapons?
Oh yeah, well we talked about in the magazine preview. We got the new heavy sniper rifle, the one shot, that you have to carry around, and basically you can go through a Mauler shield and say one shot a boomer, like you basically one shot boomers with it.
Okay.
We've got the new flame grenade, the incendiary grenade. We've got the Pendulum Lancer you saw, right, where you're able to stab people with. We've changed a bunch of the weapons. So one of the things we've done is try to balance the starting weapons. So the Pendulum Lancer is really good and it's really high damage but short range. So it's kind of like it's an assault rifle version of a shotgun. If anybody gets close, you can really tear them up. But if they get far enough away, the spray and the kick is so bad that you can't really shoot from long distances. The Lancer, our main gun, that's sort of that mid-range. It's got the chainsaw for melee, but it's also pretty accurate at medium range. And we've changed the hammerburst slightly, given it a scope on it, so now it's more of a long-range weapon. So now if you want to play at a longer distance, you can use the hammerburst to do that.
And as far as the regular shotgun, because I was a huge fan of the here's a Wolf 1 shotgun.
Yeah.
That's not going to be returning or anything, right?
Well, I mean, you saw in TU6, we brought a lot of the shotgun stuff back. We removed some of the delays, or reduced some of the delays that we had in there. I mean, the shotgun is hugely powerful, and that's why people like it. But it was always never our intent to have just a shotgun game, right? So we've been trying to find that balance, and that was the reason we created the double barrel shotgun, to give new players who aren't as good, like myself, as you guys are with the shotgun, this ability, like if I get close and I've got a double barrel, chances are I'm going to get you. But you still have to be really close, right? So it's, we're constantly, again, listening. I think TU6 is us saying we're listening, we hear what the community wants, and we want to give some of that back to you because we hear that's what's fun for you. But at the same time, we have to balance it across all the other weapons and for all the new players who are coming in.
And then as far as, Gears of War 2 having the, finishing moves, the whole ripping the arm off and then beating them senseless with it. That's just that's added on to it.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
As much as all the other ones.
Yeah, we have basically two default animations in terms of executions. For the humans is the face punch. If you don't have a weapon or whatever, you would do a face punch. And for the locust, it's the arm rip and beat him with the
so you have to be a locust trim.
Correct. And then basically every weapon in the game that we have will have an animation or an execution that goes with it. So the only thing that's different this time around is that you don't just get them for free. So like the torque bow head rip, that you may have a torque bow, but you may not have earned the execution. So you have to earn those executions.
Wow.
So when you see somebody playing multiplayer and they do this really badass execution, you know they did something cool to earn that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. Okay, and then back to the heavy sniper. Now, like as far as like online multiplayer, now it's just gonna be like a sniper rifle that's one-shot kill. Like if I shoot you in the chest, you're gonna die.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically what it is, it's sort of it's kind of a super weapon. We call our other weapon super weapon, like the boom shot is a super weapon.
Yeah.
Or even the long shot's a super weapon because you can kill people pretty quickly. The one shot is kind of this really super weapon that it's kind of more like if you played maps where we put like the troika at one end and that kind of stuff. That's kind of what we're doing with the one shot. The one shot is going to be more of a map-based, something to fight over a weapon. It's not going to be something that's going to be all over the place in multiplayer, just because it is so powerful.
Okay.
It's really fun in the campaign because it is so strong, but it would be almost too strong if everybody could have it in multiplayer.
Alright, so it's going to be like a rarity that you find and pick up in multiplayer.
Right.
Is it, if I shoot somebody in the chest in multiplayer with this thing, will they die in one shot?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Red mist. We call it the red mist gun. When it hits you, it turns you into red mist.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Excellent. All right, Rod. Well, thank you so much for having this interview with me. I'm with GamingGold.com, and you have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Take care.
Take care.